If harm was to set up that building, did you guide from the onset that this channel should be this size, the drainage, the volume of water that should be going through this channel is this amount, cubic meters? So was this guidance provided by KCCA? And how have you reversed now to approve the normal? So we are not against, because we know urbanization. When you look at Naguru, that entire lower part is in a wetland, but all this construction, Honorable Gumsi is saying, must be guided.
Correct. Seek from you is whether the legal regime in regards to the Nakivubo constructions on the channel was adhered to. By your own letter, you are stopping. Constructions proceeded against your stopping, and matters went. Now you are here telling us, approved now. With the defects, if I'm to put that, was the Building Control Act followed? Was the architect plan of that building on the channel approved prior?
It's like they are having something like conflicting orders in this institutional crashes. The way he talks, it is as if they are not mandated to do that job. When they want to do it, they get another order from somewhere to force them to do what is not right. So I want to ask him, as the AD, really, do you face that challenge that stops you from doing what is right? Because the way I see is like some of the things are not done technically as they're supposed to be done, just because you have an external force forcing you to do such a kind of things, like approving this thing when it is already in the press, stopping it the following day you have approved. So I don't know.
In this particular case, the abnormality of this child was that it was a premature birth, and because it was a premature birth, we had to come in as regulators and say, wait, this is not how you treat involvement, okay? And what happened there was we raised questions, and those questions had to go through a process, and those questions were answered, and when they were answered, this process was formalized.
Approved that plan after construction.
Correct.
The Honorable colleague has raised, is there something that the ED is not disclosing to this committee? Because, Chair, by law, a plan is approved before construction. Is the ED in order to continue saying he's not working under duress? Yes, yet he himself has already confirmed to the committee that is true. Is he in order?
It is not in order. Because, you see, members' worries about this construction happening before your guidance. The fact that it was not approved is automatic knowledge that you did not provide technical guidance when they were constructing this building.
Of Nakivubo, that building on top of Nakivubo channel. He told us here that it has been certified now, approved now. When the president was giving his speech, he said that we need to fight corruption in any form. I believe that construction was done before the approval, and I believe it has been approved now. That is smart corruption. And who did approve it? Because if something started illegally and then along the way it gets legal, how did it become legal?
Start raining, and the floods are going to come back in those specific areas. This committee will be tasked to investigate and report back. You have approved. Let's assume you have approved. Some of you are trying to use the blue letter as an excuse. Yes, the blue letter, I mean the directive. You may say the directive from the president. We are aware, we are alive to the fact that the president goodwilling gave harm, that specific part of the city. But when you read Article 95.5 of the Constitution, in summary, it says that the President's directive is not a law. You are aware. It is an instruction you must follow within the law. And there are several cases that court has ruled. When you look at Horizon Coaches, Bas Mbara Municipal Council, that is compensating people using the same like the honorable members have raised. So you have to help us help you. Otherwise, when we do that investigation and report back to the House, we're going to make strict recommendations and some of you to be prosecuted because now you own the property because you say it is legally now approved. If it floods again, we are not going to come here and pass money to compensate when you are seated in your offices. So we want you to help us help you. If this was set up, what can we do now? Break a certain part or expand it, remove shops on which floor? We want you to help us.
Because of that bit of corruption, this country is losing a lot of money in compensating the business community that experiences floods down there. So, how is the businessman that has, or the proprietor that has put that building on top there, is he the one going to be, paying these compensations? Or it has to be government? If he has caused the problem, I believe he should be the one to, take on this. Because this was not a government problem. And if it becomes a government problem, that means it was caused by the people that allowed that construction to go on.
Support.
Honorable Chair, it is on record that we objected to the proceedings of the construction.
That is what the members were.
And that we said we agree. But the law, let me put speed members, the law allows us to approve a project as built. And the engineers are bound on this committee will prove and will assist us in this.
This can only happen if there is an impact assessment, specifically for this channel. Secondly, even
to avail the environmental impact assessment report of this project prior to construction, and also when this project was approved.
And you see, we are going to be away
from the ED because he has said they have approved, and it seems they have approved the as-built plans, not the construction plans. So did you give them the commencement letter when they were starting the construction, or they constructed out of your knowledge?
Honorable Chair, this is public knowledge that this particular construction did not take off in the realms of KCC's legal ambit. The reason my own self signed the stoppage that stop, okay? If that was called actually looking in the eyes of the president, I said, hey man, you have a blue letter. Yes, stop. The procedures need to be followed. I did on behalf of KCCA. But we had to guide this developer, and many things behind the scenes have happened, including ensuring that there is an environmental impact assessment by NEMA to say, yes, you can proceed like this, including putting up an interagency committee of the Ministry of Works, of the Ministry of Environment, of NEMA, of KCCA, of who else? No, the land was not necessary in this. To make sure that things proceed in a regulated manner. What we are seeing now is something that is being watched periodically by an interagency committee to make sure that the adverse effects that we have previously seen do not repeat. We shall provide the environmental impact assessment, and we shall also provide the approvals that we give this person, and they are conditional to make sure that things get to be right.
Honorable Sevama.
ED, is it right to put the burden of compensation on the taxpayer or the person that illegally started the construction? What's your take on that?
Honorable Chair, may I say we are just wasting time by reading those books. First of all, we are talking on something which you don't know, we as members. So, my request goes to Chair, why don't we spare time and visit those sites, those ones who are under constructions and those ones who are not. Those ones who are completed, then we come back here with those people and talk on something which we know. Thank you.
Okay.
Tuvumirira abakozi ba KCCA kubanga abatudde butuzi mu ofiisi ne babeera nga baleeta ripooti zezimu ku bizimbe ebigenda bizimbibwa structures za njawulo nga teziri mu mateeka naye nga tebalina kyakola. Tubuuziza ED okola nga waliwo okukasibwa olunga oli kisenge kasibwa mu mbeera ezimu obulusi ng'oteddewa kisenge nagamba nedda naye ng'olaba kunyonyolako kukola ki kuva wala. Tubavumirira nese kuvumirira kwonna
okusoomoozebwa kwe tulina wano mu Uganda ne bannaffe abaweebwa omulimu gw'okukola enguudo ne batateekako myala gimala okutambuza amazzi. Ekyokubiri, waliwo ne omuze tetumanyi bwe tuyinza gulwanyisa ogw'abantu okusuulanga kasasiro mu myala ne giregama. Naye ekibasuuza kasasiro mu myala kubanga abakulu mu bitongole balemereddwa okukwatagana ne kampuni ennungi okukola omulimu gw'okuyoola kasasiro.
There is increased encroachment on wetlands and drainage reserves. Illegal developments, Honorable Chair and members, within our drainage reserves continue to create hydraulic stress, bottlenecks, and increased flood risk. The challenges are summarized as below. 1. Increased stormwater runoff. Rapid urbanization has significantly increased the proportion of impervious surfaces within Kampala capital city. Our master plan of the Kampala Drainage Master Plan is a strategic implementation is ongoing, but substantial investment is required. The estimated value is 768.1 billion over 5 years.
Your technical team are incompetent to give us actual measurement of the work done. If so, why should you be in that office if you cannot give us the actual? Thank you.
Honorable Emma, lastly.
There is increasing urbanization and a guided urbanization. What are you doing? And it was good when all of us were here. Okay? So certain things could be beyond some of you. That's absolutely not doubted. I've beyond some of you. And it is contact. Therefore, it's necessary that you tell us your limitations. You tell us your limitations. And we put the whole issue in the public domain for debate, rather than skirting around here as if I know that the
120 key prone locations where we have floods. We are approaching the rainy season, so it is of great importance that this committee has. The witnesses come with these presentations. However, they are supposed to send us the presentations earlier. Do not see yet, and I don't want members to raise procedural matters. So before we start.
just an outline of things. They are talking about reports without attachments. They are talking about Kampala emergency response plan. There is nothing totally attached. It's just an outline, just because I think given the time, as they have said, they just wanted to fulfill responding to the committee. So
they can sign. Who signed? Who signed for it? We don't chair these things. So we are
the technical staff, they have over-referred to very many things here. Maybe what we would ask them, have they come with them? Like, for instance, when you refer to the Kampala drainage master plan, do they have it with you? Have you come with it? You have referred to because it's not about just sitting. They have referred to the 15 culverts crossing. They have not named them. They have just made an outline of just fulfilling to come to this committee.
But the report is addressed to who?
The KCCA emergency response plan.
But we cannot waste this opportunity and this time. Let them make the presentation. Can we start the presentation?
Procedure, Mr. Chair. Now that they have not signed this report, can they swear oath to commit that this report is theirs? Because they may deny at any opportune time that no, it was not our report.
So you are of the view that we
can chair. The minister has to come with these very people. They should not say we have just brought the stampede. We get and then we shall get. I request members if we could get the report. Thank you.
Proud to have fully implemented, achieved, and can be used as a reference point.